MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Wargamers, we typically do Warhammer-related content, but today we have a special treat for you. Fine folks over at Warlord Games have sponsored this video and this giveaway attached to this video, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. If you've ever wanted to get into bolt action, now's the perfect time. So, 2-player starter set, Band of Brothers, that's what the giveaway is. All you got to do to enter is leave a comment in this video down below right there. Could be something like Band of Brothers or Bolt Action or Warlord Games. Whatever you leave, it's just an indication to us that should we randomly choose you, you would be okay with this package being sent to you through the warp. It's as simple as that. This battle report will feature Josh and Luka duking it out using their forces in this Bolt Action game. This is not all. It gets better. If you're a Silver Vault member, Warlord has offered an exclusive discount specifically for you. So again, if you want to get into bolt action, now is the time to do it. A link has been provided in the video description below for that, specifically for Silver Vault members. Without further ado, let's jump into the war.
Hey there, Wargamers! Luka and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you some bolt action at 1,000 points. We've got Germans up against the Soviet forces, fighting amidst a quaint countryside.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Bolt Action Battle Report.
Let's take a peek at the German forces I'll be playing in today's game. I will be playing Late-War Fallschirmjäger with Panzer support, which is the tank there in the back. For the officer, I have a first lieutenant accompanied by 2 buddies. They're going to be running around with assault rifles or ARs in this game. I also have 4 infantry squads. Now, 2 of them are going to run with, 8 men and 1 NCO, and they're going to have 2 light machine guns, and rifles will be the rest, and the mirror is over here. And then the other 2 infantry squads I have, well, they're going to be equipped with submachine guns. I had a few points left over, so one will run with 6 men, one's going to have 5, and I think I have a pretty good plan for them. We'll see though, I'm pretty inexperienced for bolt action, but we will pick it up, we're picking it up. We have a medium mortar team with a spotter. Now, these are the only regular trained or experienced infantry or forces in my regiment here. The rest are all veterans, including the Stug. We got a veteran Stug over here. Bloop. Gonna be some heavy armor, I suppose, in this game. We'll see if it has an impact or not. Not too sure, not very familiar with the tank rules as of right now. We'll see how effective it really is. It's got a medium machine gun on it, and it's got one big old turret that shoots a giant shell.
And here's my 1,000-point Soviet Reinforced Platoon. I've got some transport trucks in the back. Also in the back there, I've got a T-3485 medium tank. I'm mixed veterancy all over the place, so the tank is regular and both of the transports are inexperienced.
Nice.
Looking at my infantry squads, I have got a grand total of 5 here. I've got 3 partisan squads, just running around, hopefully putting some extra pin markers onto Luka's units. I also have my free inexperienced rifle squad with the anti-tank grenades there. And then with the submachine guns, I do have a storm group. So these guys are absolutely armed to the teeth. They are veterans, all with submachine guns and anti-tank grenades. Leading the force, I do have a junior lieutenant with an extra man, running around with submachine guns. I've also brought a forward artillery observer. I love the fact that, you don't have to have your artillery on the board. This is radioing artillery from off board, as it should be. And then I have a medium machine gun team, a medium mortar team, and a sniper team. Both the machine gun and mortar are regular, and then the sniper is a veteran. And that's my force.
What about this giant anti-tank gun?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm not too sure what it is, but it's big.
It's a Ziz-2 anti-tank gun.
Hey, I was right, it is anti-tank.
So that is a regular trained 3-man team. Yeah. Today we do scenario 2 out of the rulebook. We're doing a meeting engagement. This is pretty simple. We can choose to put up to half of our units in reserve. Everything else forms the first wave. Turn 1 is when your first wave is moving on the board. Neither of us start with anything already on the board. The game duration is we're going to play 6 turns with a potential 7th turn. And as far as victory, pretty simple. We're going to score 1 victory point for each enemy unit destroyed. And if at the end of the game, one side scores at least 2 more victory points than the other, you won.
Taking a closer look at the table we have set up today. Like I said earlier, quaint countryside, fighting on the Russian border, maybe. It could be anywhere.
It's an poor little Russian town.
This is, yeah, that's what the idea was. That's to represent Josh's forces here and my German forces pushing in. Now, what we have here is a slew of terrain from all over the place. We have the fences from Games Workshop, the mat itself with the road down the middle. If you're curious, that's from GameMat.eu. And we have greenleaf terrain that has made the ruined countryside buildings for us. And then random other stuff, we got like greenleaf terrain for some of the trees. We have foreground, we have the citadel, wildwood bases to represent heavily dense woods. We're going to move those around as we move our infantry in them, but they're going to represent woods and rough terrain for that. Game mat for the well over there, and then tabletop world for a lot of like the little tiny scatter terrain that you'll see in barrels and everything. And then that's just an actual truck. I'm not too sure what
That's one of the Warlord German trucks.
Is that a German truck? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. We're moving on in. We're going to go ahead and figure out where we're deploying and everything. But our forces, instead of actually deploying our entire forces, like Josh said earlier, we're going to be playing the game as we deploy them.
Rolled it up. I'm choosing this side right here. Now, with me choosing side, I had to clear my reserves first. So I'm going to be putting my 230, 485 in reserves, and that's it. I don't need him on the board right away. He's going to go sneak around on a secret mission here. I will be sending him on a proper outflank too, not just reserve. So Luka, do me a favor, close your eyes real quick.
My eyes are closed.
Going that way. So everybody watching now knows which side he's coming in on, except for Luka. So
Okay.
very good. Are you putting anything into reserves?
No, we're going to be showing a full force as if we've already kind of have control of the area, and then you are sneaking in as like a...
Yeah,
Like
that makes sense. I double you on actual activation, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. You probably want your stuff on the board right away.
Right. Okay. I didn't even think about that from that factor. Now I want to point out that we're both actually. I don't know how inexperienced you are, but I'm pretty inexperienced.
I'm
with
a
bolt
huge fan of bolt action, but I haven't had the chance to play it a whole lot.
Right.
So
That's
bear
what I
with
thought.
us. Bear with us. You know, feel free to point out all of our mistakes, both tactical and rules-wise, in the comment section below. And I'm super excited for this. I'm beyond excited for playing bolt action.
To give you some
so I'm a little overeager.
to give you some perspective, we played 2 games off camera, and that is it.
We played a couple test games. I played years ago. I've got an American force that I'm super excited to show off, but we got the Soviets. Like, I can't not play the Soviets right now.
That's absolutely
So the Americans soon.
All right, my man.
So I'm not gonna. This is not a how to play.
Right.
By
we're
any
playing,
means.
Yeah.
But I'm going to explain some of the things that we're doing as we go along, especially if you're more familiar with other game systems. So bolt action doesn't use the standard I go, you go. For every unit that we have, we get dice in a bag.
Yes.
And the way this works is I'm going to draw a dice right now without looking, shake them up,
And remember, I have 7 dice in there, and Josh has 15.
14.
Oh, you have 14. I think you have 15. Okay.
I thought I did too. So I pull one of mine first, likely, so I get to order one of my units now. All right, so looking at these forces here, I do have some flexibility in what I want to do. So my T-3485 that will not be showing up until at least turn 3 is going to get the down order, because he still gets his orders, but he can only ever be ordered to go down.
All right. Does he show up randomly?
I get to pick when he shows up, but I got to roll the order test to get him to come on.
Oh, gotcha. And then we just keep drawing dice from bags and activating units.
It's going to be. You think it's you? Do you want it to be you?
I don't really. I'd rather go last in this.
Bam!
Okay, well,
It's you, friendo.
It is me. All right, fine. I'm gonna pick one of my larger infantry squads, veterans that have their MG42s, and we're gonna go ahead and, or at least I think they're MG42s. You said run is 3. I'm gonna issue them a run, which is the 3rd number on a D6 there. I'm gonna choose for this infantry squad to run on from the table edge over here. And with the run, they get to move 12 inches as long as there's no terrain really impeding that. We are going to run and get ourselves into a position in these sandbags here. So we're going to have the unit end up somewhere around here. I'll show you where they end up. All right, boyos. There we go. And that's it. Time for another die. Oh, I should probably get the order. Bam! It ran. Josh is the dice man because I'm holding camera.
Yeah, this works out a lot better. See, this is weird because turn by turn, you don't necessarily want all your stuff to go first or last.
I think I kind of want to go last with everything.
With bringing stuff on, that kind of makes sense because it's a lot of positioning right now.
That's what my gut feeling tells me. Okay, that's
Josh.
That's a Josh die.
Again, issuing orders to things off board. The storm squad that is on board this truck here will be getting the down order.
Oh, all right. Does that mean they're just not showing up yet?
It means that if you want to stay on board the trucks, you have to give yourself down orders.
Oh, so you give the truck the separate order.
Yes, truck gets a separate.
Oh, you're just burning orders. I see.
A little bit. I'm trying to be sneaky.
Mort.
Chances are I'll continually pull.
Yeah,
it won't be the nice
right?
back and forth, back and forth. Oh, never mind, it's Luka!
Okay, it's me.
Ah!
All right, then. I'm going to go with my medium mortar team. Now, the spotter is a separate entity on the battlefield, but they get ordered together. So we're going to give them the run order. Get them into a good position, or what I perceive as a good position. Give you a perspective of where they're going to show up. I think I'm going to skew heavily to this side of the table. We're going to have it do a run right towards the woods. Not quite in them, but right there, skirting the edge of it. The spotter is going to run on somewhere over here, and he's going to go into the building.
Off him inside there.
Yeah, we're playing all the ruins as the ruined buildings as buildings with different levels. But he's going to be on the first level.
And has pretty good line of sight to see out and around.
Right.
Pull him from the bank! Show me a taco cat. Bam, no, it's me.
Josh.
Okay, I still got orders to burn here.
So down. So the inexperienced infantry is in the truck too then, eh?
Yeah, each of these are in the trucks.
All right, continue.
I need to figure out where you're showing up.
That's fair. All right, you
But I'm
turn.
gonna pull a die.
Give you some perspective. This is Josh ordering his mortar team running on the board.
My medium mortar is gonna show up there, and then my little spotter is gonna jump into the ground floor of this building.
Alrighty.
Okay, time for a taco cat.
It's-
Come on, Luka. I need to know where your stuff's showing up.
I got-
Bam! It's me! No!
I got lots of stuff on the table.
I'm gonna have one of my partisan squads go, and I'm gonna be rushing onto the board over here and just trying to put a little bit of pressure on your mortar team. Back to dice.
Back to dice bag. Is it me?
Bam!
Nope,
No,
you
it's me again. Again, let's get ourselves rushing onto the board with more partisans here. All right, what are the chances here?
What are the chances?
I think we're starting to get kind of equivalent. I think we've got equivalent stuff left.
I
So
got
just-
5. I still have 5 remaining.
I
Yeah.
think I still have about 5. But I'm gonna pull another one.
And then right in the middle, near the woods, they're gonna be running up towards them.
Jump into the woods next turn, but yeah, trying to get some more partisans on the board.
Burning dice.
Come on, German dice. There we go.
Hey, we got.
Finally, Luka. Get on the board.
Okay, I see. We're gonna run my smaller submachine gun squad onto the table. You're going to. They're gonna hop over the fence and they're gonna end up doing a run to about here, supporting the mortar team. Ideally.
Okay. Not happy with those partisans over there, but that's a more expensive squad.
Yeah, it's probably a lot more expensive.
Bam!
Another Josh.
Josh order. All right, a little nervous about this because you do have some big guns left on the table. You know what? No, I'm not going to go with the truck. We're going to send my lieutenant on.
All right, your junior lieutenant.
Yes.
Where's he showing up?
I do believe he will just show up behind this building.
Alrighty.
But
And it's.
me again.
All right, made the dice always go
No!
in my favor.
No! Seems like a great time for a machine gun.
Medium machine gun. Moving onto the table.
There.
With a run order. That's where they might end up setting up. All right, more dice. I have 4 left, and Josh has like 2.
1, 2, 3. No, technically, I guess I got 5.
Oh, okay. How do you still 5? Okay, we were very off, obviously, when we said we were on 5 and 5, like 3 draws ago.
I'm not very good at math. Bam!
Hey, Germans.
German dice.
I'm gonna go with my first lieutenant or lieutenant, and we're gonna bring them on the table. So we're gonna have them also run into cover. I feel like this is a good central position to issue out orders from. You know what? I'm gonna go look up what the German word for lieutenant is, and I'm gonna try my darndest to pronounce it. Oberlieutenant? I believe it's the...
Maybe?
Maybe? Other than that, I'm just gonna say lieutenant now. All right, go ahead.
Come on, more German dice.
Hey, nice. We're gonna go with my other machine gun infantry squad. Issue them a run order, and they're gonna run from the table edge into the building. So they're going to get on in there. And I'm gonna, on the first floor, there's technically 3 windows on the first floor. I believe you can have like 2 guys shoot out of per
The
window.
standard size windows.
Yeah. I got them all in there. I got the machine guns at the windows. It's a little more thematic. They got that run order on them. All right, it's about time for some Josh dice.
Survey says Josh dice.
Yep, we got it right.
No, you cursed me.
All right, Josh is bringing on his sniper team. You got 1 sniper and 1 observer laying down, crawling prone onto the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want them somewhere other than here.
It's all a farce.
Turns out I do. I want them.
They're gonna start drinking from the water trough.
Let's see.
I got 2 left. What do you got?
4 left.
You got 4? Ah, okay.
Bam.
Should be you.
It's me.
Hey.
Let's have the inexperienced rifle squad go
In the truck.
in the truck. bouncing up the battlefield.
All right, you got what? 3 left. I got 2.
It's gonna be you. I really need to see where your Stug's showing up.
I need to see where that dang, that's my
The
guy.
AT gun?
Yeah. I don't know, the AT gun, I want the experienced, I want your veteran truck. I want to see where that,
Yeah,
I want to see where
I'm
that's
trying, I'm like, because yeah, I need to see the Stug, AT gun, don't pay attention.
Well, I'm definitely going to order my veteran submachine guns to run on the field. I'm going to have them show up and go to about here with the run order. I got to remeasure that, but I think that's where that's vaguely where
Approximately.
It's more like this. There we go. There they are. All right, you got what, 2, 3 left?
Yep.
All right, well, that's going to be kind of hard. I think my Stug's going to show up, unfortunately. It's you. All right, that's a step in the right direction.
Right.
So this is your artillery guy.
This is the artillery observer, correct. Ooh. You know what, just going to show up, hanging out back over here.
All right, behind that tree. Way back there. We're getting there.
Yep, we got 3 dice left. Show me a taco cat.
It's
No.
Josh die. All right, so that's okay. That's good. Now I just need you to get that one more time.
Yep.
Interesting. Going for the mortar.
Let's go veteran truck. Oh, I don't like that. I don't love that.
Okay.
I should have brought my T-34 on.
Well, I'm glad I got both my submachine guns over here because that's gonna be a hard squad for me to deal with. All right, buddy. Last paradise.
50-50. Ba-bam!
It's me. All right.
Come on, Mr. Stug.
Order an advance on the tracked vehicle, which can move 9, and it can drive over the fence. Trying to bait on, with an advance, I'm able to move and fire its weapons. Now, I'm trying to bait on the actual best target. That's a soft skin vehicle, so my anti-tank shell.
No armor is best armor.
No armor is best armor because the shell is so powerful, it'll literally just go right through the vehicle and might cause superficial damage. Yeah. I'd put a giant hole through like the door.
The canvas. Or
Right.
the wood on the side of it.
Exactly, right? It's not.
You could just destroy it.
But if it does hit, it destroys it. Not destroys it, but it probably will destroy it. Looking at my other targets, we got partisans, medium machine gun, partisans, and a mortar team over there behind woods, or another less important transport. So I think my best bet is still to just drive over this. We're gonna end up somewhere around here. I'll measure that in a second, and then we're just going to crack a shot. We're gonna see some of the first fire in the game. I can't believe they didn't see the Stug. Driving over the fence, ending there. We're gonna fire both the medium machine gun and the turret or the anti-tank.
I think it's a medium anti-tank gun.
Medium anti-tank gun at the the truck over there, the transport. So to fire this off, we have to figure out the negative modifiers here. We're gonna give them soft cover, so it's -1 to hit, and then over half range for the medium machine gun, so a further -1 to hit, and I moved and I'm firing, so a further -1 there. We'll start with the medium machine gun. We'll light them up there, get some, what's the term? Ranging shots?
You go for some ranging shots? Oh no.
The Germans here have the MG42s. I assume it's an MG42 mounted on that. We have a better machine guns typically. We get extra shots on ours. So we have a medium machine gun. It's the buzzsaw rule. We're hitting on, so 3s normally, -3, so 6s. Ha! We got no hits with the medium machine gun. Overall, pretty poo roll. 1 single shot with the main gun there. Should be -2. So we miss. All right,
Okay,
not bad.
good.
And the last die would be your anti-tank gun.
My AT gun rolls on the board.
We found the home for the anti-tank gun. Over here near the use troughs.
Indeed.
Or not use troughs, the troughs. Shooting down tables, got the Stug in sight over here.
And that's it for the first turn.
That's it. Yeah, we got some early shots with the Stug. Not really expecting much of it. Not too much damage typically in the first turn. There can be, but
But usually there's not a ton of. It's not the first turn, get shot up really bad, feel bad, and lose something important.
right.
So, now is when the battle starts.
Yeah, now we're on the second battle round of, you said 6, and there could be
6,
7?
but potentially 7, yeah.
All right, second battle round.
Start the second turn here. Let's see
Back to dike grabbing, yeah.
what we can get going on here.
I'm pretty okay with everything, anything happening at this point.
I'm super anxious all the time about everything. So. I really probably want to pull one of mine first. So it's going to be me.
Hey, all right. Russians. Right on the anti-tank gun.
Yeah, let's fire that medium AT gun at the Stug.
Alrighty.
Medium AT gun is 60-inch range. Fun thing about this game, there's no pre-measuring.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So I need to go ahead and just check range. Are you within 60? Yes.
But am I within 30?
No. So I do get the long range penalty. So I'll be hitting you on a 4.
Okay.
Oh!
Don't roll a 4. It's
There
6.
it is.
All right,
Bam!
Hit me. Oh, no.
All right, I'm a little overly excited about this. Now, bolt action, there's no toughness values or anything like that, but we do have your damage value. So for a medium tank, is what you're classed at, it's a 9 up on my d6 to damage you. I get -1 to that roll because of long range, +1 to the roll because of armor, and then a grand total of the medium AT gun gives me +5 against armored targets.
Alrighty.
So I'm looking for a 4.
Looking for a 4 to hurt him, yeah. Oh! Oh no! He penetrated through his armor, do some damage. Hopefully it's superficial still. Ooh. Alright, we gotta roll in the vehicle damage chart here.
Right, so the full damage chart, you can be stunned, immobilized, on fire, or knocked out.
Yep, I don't want the 4 up. I don't think I
Show
want...
me the 4 up!
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, you broke him.
So the tank is knocked out. The round goes through, hits something important,
critical, yeah.
and
one
vehicle
shot,
is destroyed.
1 kill. Well, I suppose I don't have to put a pin marker on him. I was going to. He is out of here, folks. This is a 276-point unit just destroyed by like a 70-point.
75?
Yeah, it was.
You shouldn't fight the Russians.
I shouldn't fight the Russians. To give you an idea, the odds of that was wild. It was like a 4 to hit,
Yes.
and then a 5 to hurt, and then another 4 up to destroy. I am very sad.
Yeah, now if I hadn't matched the armor, it would have been superficial damage, which would have still been something on the chart, but I could not have possibly destroyed you.
Correct. It would have been like.
I could have given you extra pin markers. I could have messed with the gun. I could have stunned the crew.
Then one of my dice is out of the bag now, so I only got 6 activations.
But you know what? Paratroopers aren't used to having tank support anyways. It's okay. They don't mind. Your silence is deafening. It is your order, sir!
Huzzah. We are going to order these infantry with the medium machine guns to advance. They're going to move forward, take a better position behind the sandbags, and shoot guns. We are going to put all the shots that we will have range on into Josh's medium machine gun beside the woods.
Okay.
After measuring, only the 2 light machine guns are in range. That's what I expected, though. We're going to have 2 of the riflemen act as the loaders to hold the chains of ammunition as it fires. It's going to be 10 shots. It's going to be -3 to hit because I'm moving and firing them. I am firing through light cover or soft cover in the fence, and they're over half range. So 6s. We got a hit. That's all we really need because we just wanted a pin. They are, what's their training?
They are experienced, or they're regular, but they do have the gun shield to make it 1 more difficult.
Okay, so 5s to hurt them. Nope, but we do have a pin marker on them, so we got somewhere with that. And that's what a pin marker looks like. It just ticks up as they take more pin markers. It's just harder to perform orders when they're under fire.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work when it eventually comes up, might as well talk about it now, and why pins are super duper important. When you're taking fire from the enemy, you might not go through with your orders that well. So when I want to go to activate them, I will have to take a test for them.
Right.
An order test to see. And for each pin marker I have on me, which I get 1 pin marker per squad that hits me, doesn't have to cause any damage, it's 1 more difficult on the test. Pulling dice out of the bag, it is going to be
Russian activation.
good old. Looking at my options, not feeling great about being on this truck. I'm going to be ordering the squad on board the truck to advance out of it. Bravely hopping out of the truck, and let's put some fire into the Germans in the building there.
12 rifle shots into the building.
Right, now you are going to get hard cover from the building, so it's 2 more difficult to hit, and I did move, so I'm looking for 6s.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down, so hopefully the building protects.
Alright, so it's going to be difficult to hit anything. I am inexperienced. I moved and you have the cover, so I need 6s to hit. It's technically 7s to hit, so I got to roll 6s into 6s.
Yeah, they have 6s into 6s in this game if you have to roll higher than a 6 to hit. Pretty much saying it's next to impossible. That's a good start, though.
It's a very solid start. There's a
Good.
one.
Good chance you'll get a 6. No!
No hits.
Alright, we duck, take cover, building protects, we're good.
Not ideal. Not ideal, but that's okay. That stew shot was the ideal one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We're going to pull another die, and it is a Luka.
We're going to just do a fire order on my mortar, I suppose. And I'm going to use a spotter for line of sight. So the spotter, again, is in this building, looking, it was actually right there, looking out. We are actually going to target the medium machine gun. I want to go for the Soviet mortar, but it's out of range, so our mortars are out of range of each other. So we're going to take a shot at the medium machine gun there. And the way this works is you have to kind of range your shots, figure out where, you have to gauge where it's going to land and wind speed and all that stuff. So to represent this, I roll a d6, and the first one to hit, I need a 6 to hit. Okay.
Okay, you nailed it.
Okay. Wow.
Now that means that you will continue to hit that unit every single turn automatically if you continue to shoot, because they're right bang on target.
Yeah, and they know exactly where to put the mortar. Now that will get messed up if Josh decides to move his medium machine gun. But we have to resolve the mortar shot. They apparently don't get the gun shield against the mortar shell raining down above,
Yeah,
which makes
it's only
sense.
basically direct fire coming from the front there.
So they're regular. We need 4s to wound them. We do wound one of them.
Kill a man off.
I kill one man, and then because well, it's a mortar, it applies D3 pin markers,
Yes, sir.
and they're going to be pinned 3 more times instead of 1. So we have 4 pin markers, and there's 2 of them left to man the gun. It's a 3-man team, right?
It's
Yeah,
a 3-man team.
Okay. So there should be no negatives yet until there's 1 guy left, and it's not a morale check yet for that team. That's it.
You'll lose half or more.
That's it for my activation.
Well, let's go ahead, get a dice out of the bag, and it shall be
All right.
Soviet order. Next up, I'm going to have my sniper go. He's going to advance. So he's hopping into the building,
First floor.
first floor, and then going to take a pot shot out of it.
Who are we shooting at?
I think I want to shoot at the squad inside of the building here.
Ooh. All right. And being snipers, they ignore pretty much all modifiers when they fire.
They don't ignore, they ignore the modifiers that you have on you, not the ones I have on me. So I do have to take the move and shoot penalty.
Okay.
Looking for a 4.
It's a miss.
Back to the dice bag. Pulling out. That is an order for the Germans.
I'm going to order the infantry squad in this building to simply fire. They're in a good position, and we are going to lock that down. Boom. We're going to fire into the inexperienced troop squad right in front of me.
Yep.
I got 3 windows out front I can fire out of into that inexperienced infantry squad, so I'm going to put 2 light machine guns in one of them, and then we're going to do 2 rifles, 2 rifles. So it'll be 4 rifles, 2 medium machine guns. So the rifles should just be hitting on 3s. We didn't move. We're in half range.
Your machine gun should be hitting on 3s as well.
The machine guns will also be, yeah, geez, we're going to light them up. Oh, geez, that's all hits with rifles.
You get 2 chances to...
That's
Oh, no,
right.
sorry, that's on when you go to damage.
Is that for damage? Yeah. So they're inexperienced. I think I wound them on 3s. Okay, that could roll into a 6. It does not. Oh, so we have 3
Casualties so far.
3 casualties so far, and then 10 light machine gun shots, which is 3s to light them up. Okay, that's average. And then 3s to wound. And that's another 6 dead. And that's one pin marker. But it's a morale check as well.
Well, I took my pin marker. And we got to check a morale test here. They are inexperienced, and then that's a morale of 8, but then -1 for the pin marker. So I'm looking to roll a 7 or less here for keeping them around.
6, they're sticking around. They don't lose the pin marker on that. It's only on orders.
It's on orders that they'll lose it, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's good shooting there, Tex. It is going to be one of my orders. Partisans are going to go for a little jog. 10 to there. Trying to get behind a little bit of cover.
That's it for them.
Likely to see another Soviet here, and it shall be
Yes,
a Soviet
indeed.
order. I think that'll be these partisans here. They're going to order in advance, and they're just going to go grab this cover.
Just advancing or running?
Sorry, running.
Yeah.
Running. Trying my best to overwhelm the Germans. It shall be a German order.
Okay. This submachine gun unit is going to run. They're going to run into this building. Oh, they're there, in the building there. And that's it for their activation.
Back to the dice bag. It shall be
You.
Soviet order. Not liking what's happening, where you're simply going to be backing this truck up.
Many more Soviet dice to go through.
Yes. Yes, you should have brought more men.
I should have. I am regretting
Soviet.
regretting a little bit of my army building decisions. I like it though.
Now, I will say in the test game, that Stug was very effective in the beginning of the game.
At the very beginning of the test game, yeah. I have a general rule of thumb, and I realized that I remembered it. I was too focused on other things. I never like to bring anything that is more than 25% of my list. And the second he died, I'm like, that's right. That's why I don't do that. So I would have rather had more veteran infantry. That's okay. It's fine. I'm doing okay still.
MG team. Oh, I guess I got to do an order test.
Yes.
Oh no!
They have they have a lot of pin markers on
They
them.
have many pin markers on them.
Ooh, they might decide to
I
just to go
could try
down.
to see now. I could try to rally,
But that means they don't move this turn.
and then they continue just to take.
Mortars. It's a weird position.
Okay.
And they're regular too, so they should only be leadership. Oh, but they're near an officer.
They
That
are.
matters.
They do the officer. All right, let's roll up to see here. So I'm regular morale, so that will bring me to 9, +1 for the LT nearby, brings me to 10, then -4 for all the pin markers.
6. You roll a 6 or less to pass this. Nice.
There it is.
Very good.
And they're just gonna drag that gun backwards a little bit.
They lose one of their pin markers too for succeeding on an order.
That they do. I'm back to the dice bag. Now, for everybody wondering, Bolt Action does have super sweet order dice.
Josh brought too many units. So
I brought. I may have brought more units than dice I own.
Yeah.
So I need to go get some more dice.
Hey, it's me. We're gonna order the Uber Lieutenant to not fire, but to move, just to advance. I mean, I could do run. I don't plan on firing, so I have nothing in range. But we're gonna go. Oh, that's a good question. Where do they go? I'll put them right up there. They have AR, so they have a little bit longer range, but from this point, it's not super effective. Oh, I should probably keep that beside him. You know, scratch that. I forgot there was a sniper team in this building. It's gonna be hard because I move, but they're assault weapons. They ignore the moving and firing penalty?
You ignore the moving and firing penalty, but you
Not the range penalty.
Don't ignore the range penalty, the small team penalty either.
That's correct. So it's -2 to hit because I moved and over half range. So, and because they're in a building, it's -2. So we're looking for 6s to hit. 7s to hit, which means I need to roll these 6s into 6s. Oh, we go!
Oh no!
We actually
Bam, bam!
Yeah, the ARs.
I'm veterans in a building, so it's 6s to kill. Okay.
So it's a pin marker though. Neat. That was some good rolling. Would have been better if I killed the guy, but I'm okay with putting a pin marker. I expected nothing, so I got a pin marker.
That's I
okay
didn't
with
think
me.
you get anything out of that. That's
We got a Soviet die.
Soviet order. We'll go for the artillery observer, which will observe some Germans. And I'm going to be putting the blip down right here.
I'm gonna order artillery barrage there. Now, how does this work?
So I roll at the beginning of every turn to see if it comes in or not.
Alrighty. I only got 1 die left in there. There's a bunch of Soviet ones in there still.
There's a whole whack of Soviet ones. Yeah, you only got 1 left.
I got just this. It's you.
I will try firing my mortar at this building right ahead here, because I don't really have any way to dig them out of there.
Right. And it's a double. I'm a little safe in there because it's a double level building too. The mortar shell might get stuck on top.
Right, so let's see if I can land a mortar shell there first. I
Not
don't.
quite. But next turn it'll be hitting on 5s. That's how it works. Because we didn't get to show it earlier because I just rolled the 6
You
to hit.
just nailed it.
Yeah. So it goes down 1 time. Every time you shoot at the same target, it gets 1 easier to hit.
Continuing with the dice, it shall be
All right.
the Soviets.
Makes sense.
Partisans shall advance.
Running up to the.
Sorry, I
fence.
guess, yeah.
Up and around the trees as well. Interesting. We're in a firefight right here. All right, they're there, running. And last few dice, I guess. Soviet.
The LT will just simply observe what's going on and take a down order. It's gonna be okay.
You win.
Truck will just advance.
Are they allowed to disembark after it moves?
I can, as long as I don't give it a run.
Okay, cool. All you! What do you got left? How many dice? Is there 2 in there or 3 in there?
Feels like there's 3 dice in here.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
Me.
It's Luka.
We are going to activate, well, the last unit I have here, they're going to go and take a position in the woods. We're going to move 6 inches into it. We're going to fire at the only target we really can, which is that truck. Well, we should have range on most of them, but it's going to be kind of hard to hit them. We moved. Well, they're assault weapons, they don't care about that, but we're over half range. We're all within 12 inches, so it's going to be 10 shots, hitting on 4s it should be. Can't light it up with bullets. Okay, we got a bunch of hits. And it's soft. So I need
Soft skin vehicles, 6s.
6s. We got, whatever that is, we got something. I guess it gets a pin. Do they get pin markers?
Yeah.
Alright, apparently this transport's so light, it can just be destroyed. They suffer full damage every time. I guess I can't technically roll higher than a 6, because it can't be penetrated. Anyways, it is all 1.
So crew stunned. I place a down order token on the vehicle or change its current dice to a down. And it's halted, can take further action.
Okay, well, that's not bad. And he will also take a 2nd pin marker, which is it's just there. It ticks up to 2 on there. And the crew inside have a pin marker on them. It's just on the side table, so we'll show when they when they get out. You don't even have to pull dice. You got your activations.
It's my orders.
Yeah, he's got 2 Soviet dice. So it's your tank off to the side and the veterans inside of the transport here.
Order him down in the transport. Or sorry, the veterans are going to be ordered to try to advance out of the transport.
So they should be. Are they leadership 10 or are they?
They are veterans.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So leadership 10 down to 9 because of the pin marker, and they are freaking out. Okay, they just go down. They just stay in the transport.
Yeah, they're okay. They're like, no, we're not getting it.
That's pretty big for me. All right, first things first, before we start pulling dice, we got an artillery barrage that was called upon the German forces. We're going to go ahead and roll this. It is kind of random, so we'll figure out what happens.
All right, so before any dice are pulled, I got to roll on the chart.
I think the lower is better for me.
2, that's a delay.
Oh.
So the player making the barrage can move the token up to 12 inches and roll again at the beginning of the next turn.
Okay, do you want to move it?
I will move it there.
All right. Hopefully it never shows up. Delayed orders. All right, drop a die.
Time for dice out of the bag.
It's gonna be most likely you, but could be me. Hey, it's you.
It is me. I'm going to try to get my submachine gun squad, my shock squad, out of this truck.
Okay.
They're out.
Hey, they lose their pin marker as well.
Out they get.
They are advancing, which means they're able to fire.
Let's light up those fellas in the woods there.
All right, we got the woods helping us a wee bit, just light cover. Those -1 to hit. Are you within half range?
I am within half range, yeah.
Okay. And submachine guns are assault weapons, so they ignore the moving and firing penalty.
Looking for 4s to hit you. Rat-tat-tat.
And 5s to hurt.
Veterans, 5s to kill you. I got 3.
Although you rolled a 6 for bigger
Exceptional,
damage. Yeah.
correct. It is exceptional. I will kill your NCO, but on a 2-up, you don't actually lose them because of the German rule.
The Germans tell their plans to all soldiers. Oh, wow. Okay, you do kill my NCO. I don't have an NCO over here anymore. So 3 guys are dead, including him. That's a leadership as well. It's a morale check. The NCO is that guy. And we'll pull, I guess we'll pull these 2? Yeah, pull those 2. And they have a pin marker on them. But they're Germans, they're stubborn. They don't care about the pin marker when they go to do morale checks. They're fine. All right, next die.
It shall be
Me.
the Germans.
I'm going to activate my mortar, my medium mortar team. We're going to try and put a shot onto the anti-tank gun.
Okay.
Why not? Because it does have a HE shell that could start messing up my infantry a little bit. On a 6. Nope, we miss. So for next turn, it'll be a 5.
The dice say it is the Soviets. These partisans are just going to fire into that building there.
All right. Should be maybe range and the hard cover for negative. Oh, or I assume they're inexperienced as well.
They are, yeah.
Probably.
And I will take the range penalty.
As well. So 6s and a 6s.
Come on, just pin somebody down. Keep their heads down.
Maybe 1 hit? No.
No.
It's going to be you.
Soviets. Let's go with the mortar again, trying to drop shells onto, I think it was this squad that I tried.
Correct. So looking for a 5 to hit him now. Oh, we got him with a 6. All right.
Woo!
Well, I'm not going to go down. I'm not too... I'd rather just... they haven't activated yet. So... we have to see if the shell hits the 2nd level, or if it penetrates through that and hits the ground level they're on.
All right, roll to see if it explodes on the top floor, if it penetrates through. On a 4-up, it's hitting the top floor and won't do anything to Luka.
Oh!
No, it goes down to the ground floor.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Looking for D6 hits versus targets and buildings.
Perfect.
6. Uh-oh. Looking for 6s, though, with you being veterans and all that. I got 1.
Could be exceptional.
I don't think so on the
Oh.
HEs.
I don't... Oh, you know, I don't know what I'm rolling for.
For potential happiness. Then D3 pins for 2.
Don't actually get the bonus to my... to wound value, I suppose?
Yeah.
You're wounding me on 5s. The HE ignores that, so I'm just going to take 1 more rifleman out of there. Because there's 1 more 5 in the pool. There's a 6 and a 5. Okay.
Back to the dice bag. It shall be Soviets. Sniper will try to go and put a shot into that unit in the building, I think. Or actually, no, let's go ahead and shoot at your command group.
Okay. Leadership check.
Yes, sir.
They are fine to do that, and they lose their pin marker.
Just looking for a 3 to hit. I do hit, and then the way that this works is it's always exceptional.
Okay.
So targeting your boss man. Looking for a 5. And I don't get him. But at least there's
1 more pin marker on them.
dice out of the bag. It shall be Soviets again. Machine gun's just going to try to rally, so it ignores the pin markers. I'm basically looking for leadership 10 with the boss nearby. Yeah, so they're going to lose, I believe it's D6. So, the pins are gone. See if we can get the Soviet assault going. It's going to be the Germans.
I'm gonna activate this infantry squad here, and they're gonna fire. Which is one? And they're gonna put everything. Oh, geez, they're just gonna put everything to the inexperienced squad right in front of them.
Now the Partisans will. They're gonna grab some. They're gonna go down.
They're gonna go take some -2 to hit for going down. Could be -4 to hit for the rifles, and I gotta figure out how many are in there. 5 rifle shots on 6s into 6s. They all miss, and we have 10 light machine gun shots. Looking for the 6 hits. It should be, because it should be -3.
Yep.
So we have 1 hit with the light machine gun, and it doesn't kill them, but they get a pin marker on them. That's it.
Going back to the dice bag. It is Soviets again. I think what we're gonna have to do is have these guys. Actually, let's order these guys. They're gonna run.
Run. All right.
I do owe you a little test there. They only got the 1 pin marker on them though. Leadership 8 down to 7. Nope, they're.
I guess they'll just go down.
They're fine with where they're at.
Absolutely. I believe. You.
Continuing, so
We're going to advance
advance the Partisans.
up to the sandbags.
6 rifle shots.
Well, they moved. It's 6s into 6s with all the modifiers. It's hardcover, moving, probably over half range. I assume, maybe not.
The front ones won't be over half range.
And they're inexperienced too, so that even without the
It's 6s and 6s. Just generate pins, please. Nope.
not quite. More dice.
Be
Me? Hey.
the German.
We come over to these submachine gun boys here. We are going to order an advance. I think they actually fail. Wait, no, they're veterans. They
You only have the 1 pin.
They only have 1 pin marker. They actually pass. They're okay. Move up to the edge of the woods and fire at the veterans in front of them. It's 4 shots. Scratch that, the NCO is killed. That means they suffer a permanent negative penalty to their morale value there. So there's actually just going to go down instead. Keep their pin marker as well.
Next step, Soviets. The Soviet truck is going to end up trying to get out of Dodge. I got leadership 7. Yes. Only going to there, but I will take the pivot.
All right, that's where it ends up. Bag time. You, me.
Germans.
We'll take a shot in the dark, and we're going to declare an assault with the submachine gun guys in the building. Or an advance. I guess they declare a run, technically.
Yeah, you say you're advancing as part of it, and you just got to check your distance, which, yeah.
Yeah, we know it's in range. They're going to come leave this part of the building and charge the submachine guns over here. All right. It's not the best odds, but if it works out, it's pretty valuable. Now, you have a rule where you arm to the teeth. You always fight first.
No. So arm to the teeth means that if I charge, I always get to swing first.
Okay.
So you still get to swing first normally. That's only when I'm assaulting you and you're in some kind of obstacle or something.
Got you. Okay, so like throw grenades and pin me or something like that. They do something to ensure that they get the first swing.
To clarify how this works for everybody, the charging unit swings first. Does all their casualties, then the defending unit gets to swing. But if you charge somebody that is behind obstacles or things like that, then it's simultaneous. My guys have a rule that if they are the charging unit, they always just swing first, regardless of obstacles. But since Luke is assaulting me, he gets to swing first.
They're veterans, so I need 5s to hurt them. And then every wound, because they're tough fighters, can trigger additional wounds.
Yeah, and getting that bonus because of the submachine guns.
Yes, the 6s don't do exceptional damage, do they?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. Kills off 4. Yeah, it's 1 more than that. I only expected to kill 3, so killing off half of you is pretty good. They get to swing back now. I was hoping to kill 1 or 2 of them with them and then get the 3 damage with these guys, but in the end I got the same amount I wanted, even though they failed their leadership. 4 guys left on 5s.
Looking for 5s because you're veterans. You're good at fighting like this. I killed 2.
And then you get the same thing where you do more
Submachine
explosions.
guns.
Yeah.
No, only 2.
So I lose. Where's my NCO? There he is. He's over there. So I lose 2. I guess I'll just lose you and you.
Now, the way this works is after we fought 1 round of combat, whoever's taking the most casualties loses and just gets wiped out.
Yep, it's pretty much it. It's assumed that that same kind of result would keep happening, I guess? Or...
Well, the momentum kind of, you run me over and
all right, well,
murder me.
That worked out quite well. They get a consolidation D6 move, 1 inch. Well, we're just gonna go to right here then. Hey. Keep that order on them. Then it's bag of dice time.
Bag of dice. Ha!
Me
Germans
again. Okay. All I have left are my officers unit and these infantry here. They got beat up pretty bad in that building, and that mortar's going to be hitting a square on every time now, so I am going to order an advance to get out of this building and fire some guns. But they do have a leadership to make. They're fine. So they go down to 1 pin marker. They'll come scrambling out like so. We're going to put their shots into the partisans because these guys are already down and there's -2 to hit, so I might as well put pin markers on them. It's going to be 6s into 6s to hit either one of these units because it's -1 to hit for the pin marker on them as well. 3 rifles because the other ones are going to be help with loading. They all miss. The light machine guns all miss as well. And after them we got dice bag. I only have 1 more unit to activate.
Soviets! Truck will continue to try to go not here.
Leaving.
Go back 6. I think it's 90-degree pivot.
Next die. Ha! You.
I'll be trying to order the tank onto the board with an advance. -1 leadership penalty, so my 9 is down to an 8.
Why is it minus? Oh, okay.
Just that's from any coming on from reserves.
Oh, they make it.
I'm gonna roll him onto the board right there. Ready for a fight. Start off with the heavy anti-tank gun, trying to throw a blast into that squad there. I'll be getting the moving and cover penalties.
Right, looking for a 6.
Come on, buddy.
Oof.
There it is.
Beautiful.
2-inch blast. Let's see how many guys I can hit. Gonna get 4 hits out of that, looking for 5s to kill. Got 2 of them.
All right, 2 dead. You and you.
You put D3 pins onto you for 1.
No, all right.
And 2 medium machine guns shooting at you.
2 hits. And 5s. Oh, 1 more dead. Ooh. That's a morale. Probably. They're okay though.
Not many dice left. It is the Germans.
Last activation. Gonna stand still and fire with them. Order a fire. I wanted to leave the bunker, but there's a heavy machine gun and anti-tank gun right there that could fire at them, so there's not much value in doing that. We're gonna stand still, put 6 shots into the partisans who are already down, because it's gonna be 6 to hit them anyways, because we're over half range. We got a hit. And then does it kill 1? It does. After that, we just have Josh's activation, so he can do this in whatever order he wants.
Anti-tank gun is just going to be moving himself over, so he won't be shooting.
Yep. Just get into a better position. Avoid the mortars on him. The other 2 aren't doing much.
Yeah, the lieutenant and the artillery observer aren't doing anything.
All right, so that's the end of the 3rd battle round. We're going on to the 4th one. If something happens to a transport.
Yeah, with an empty transport, he's not there to fight. Since he's closer to enemies than he is to friendlies, it's assumed he abandons it, drives it off, whatever it counts as being destroyed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, let's see what happens with this artillery barrage. Again, rolling on the chart.
Looking for a 4-up.
Oh, we got it.
Barrage coming in.
All right, what's happening?
The way this works now is I roll, and every unit, friend and foe, within D6 plus 6 of the aiming point is going to be affected by this. Now, the Soviets' special rule with their big old massive artillery batteries, I get to roll 2d6 and pick the highest dice.
All right. Well, this is going to be a pretty big radius. So it's going to be 10 inches, which will hit my officer, my infantry squad, and my spotter as well. Okay, well, we're going to roll for them first, the officer unit, but I have to see. I forgot to roll for their leadership when they went to go fire last turn. They're fine.
Yeah, insanely brave. They get to remove
Yeah.
them.
So the same results happen. They just don't have the pin marker on them right now.
Okay, so how many pins onto the... We got to roll for them. Yeah?
Yeah.
D3, so they take 1 pin.
I think that's the D6 roll for the... Are they...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how many pins? 1.
1. Okay. Just back to 1. And then this unit here, on a 6, they're hit. Nope. And they take D3 pins. 1. And then we'll just go for the spotter as well, I suppose.
D3 pins.
1. So pin, pin, pin. Is he able to use the spotter ability while pinned?
Yeah. Yep. You're fine.
All right, well, they're all pinned up.
Once per game. I was hoping for a lot more pins, but a couple pins are always good.
Well, it should have been 2-2-2, right? It would have been ideal. All right, first die of the battle round.
Big.
Oh, it's me.
It's the
Interesting.
Germans, no.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think these guys are in the most precarious spot, so we'll see what they can do with them. I'll declare a run, which will be a charge.
Going for the assault. I will try to reaction fire.
But they're the target, by the way. I think it's the only real deal target.
Yeah.
Okay, reaction fire. Did they have to do a leadership? Is it like an order thing, or?
Scratch that surprise charge. You're within 6, so I can't declare the reaction fire.
Okay, then I just charge.
You just charge.
All right. Well, let's get that light machine gun in there and club a Russian over the head with it, I guess. I keep forgetting. I do a check to see if they can even do that order. They have 2 pin markers on them. They do. So go down to 1 pin marker. None of these boys have assault weapons, but we are wounding the inexperienced infantry squad on 3s. We kill all 3 of them.
Yep.
All right, so we got them, and then we do a d6 move after combat. 5. That's pretty impressive. I'm gonna go right up to the sandbags, I think. I don't know if that's the right call or not, but we'll find out shortly. You know, there might not be much merit in going up to the sandbags. I think that just gives Josh's Soviets the option to charge me with the partisans. So I go there. We'll go there instead. I'm also going to spread them out because of HE weapons. So that's all within my 5 inches. From there, we have another die.
Okay. It shall be Soviets.
Calling an advance on the T-34. So 1 pivot, then boop, 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 9.
And I will turn that turret towards you.
Absolutely.
Turns out that bad boy's glued in there pretty good, but he is still able to, turn the turret and shoot. Start by throwing an HE shell on you. Should be
4s because of moving.
4s, yeah.
Oh,
Huzzah.
Please. All right. Gonna be 3 hits.
Should be 5s.
Oh, there's 2 dead right there. That's leadership on them. They're fine because they're stubborn, being Germans.
The paratrooper specifically.
Yeah, the Fallschirmjäger here. Okay.
I still get the machine gun to go.
Oh yeah, I'm trying. I have to pull 2 guys, eh? I guess I'll lose you and a machine gun.
Machine gun's looking for 4s as well.
3 hits. Oof.
Super brutal. 5s to kill.
I got them. Guess they're dead. All right, dice time.
I'm not gonna lie. I spend every time I just stare at the table, and Luca has to remind me to pull a dice.
Yep.
So, it's getting a little embarrassing.
I believe in you. You get there.
Let's go mortar. Pew! Right in the middle there. I do have a spotter here.
Yes.
Give me line of sight.
Got sight on them, so we need a 6 to hit. First shot at them. Okay, it avoids it. They avoid it.
There. It happened again.
You again.
Soviet. Snipers will call an advance, and they're going to go up a level, and then try to zing a shot at you.
Why up a level?
To make room on that bottom floor for the partisans to move in eventually.
Gotcha. All right, firing at my officer unit.
Oh, I think that's still my best option, so yes.
All right, 1 shot, looking for a 4 because they moved. All right, it's a miss.
Dice. Soviet!
All right.
You know what? We're going to try to get these partisans into the building.
You gotta do an order for an advance or run, whatever they need to do to get in there.
2.
They are, they're fine. Whew. Down to 1 pin marker. In the building they go with the run, and it's dice time. And it's gonna be
Keep their 1 pin marker.
keep their 1 pin marker.
Soviet!
Soviet again. All right, let's see how this thing works.
Let's throw some HE at that squad.
Infantry squad. But I suppose just looking for regular modifiers to hit here. Didn't move.
Standard modifiers, yeah.
Looks like we're probably in half range.
I'll check it in a second, but...
But I should be getting -2 for the hard cover.
Yep, never mind, just a big ol' miss. It's a direct fire. I'm thinking indirect stuff.
Okay. Dice time. I got a bunch of activations still. Going through the Russians pretty quickly there. Me! I think we're gonna order this submachine gun squad of infantry to advance, and they're gonna try and move to about here. So we're gonna have you go there, you go there, and you're gonna end up about there, and you're gonna lag behind a little bit. And they're gonna fire into the partisans here.
Okay.
Would you like to go down? Is there?
No.
It should be -3 to hit, just as is.
Yeah.
And that's for over half range and shooting over the hard cover. We got a hit, and it murders one of them.
But I'm
And 1 whole pin marker. Oh, that's it for my activation.
starting to get a little bit nervous. I think we've each got 2 kills.
You've killed 1 of my units. 2 of my units? A Stuke. Yeah, you killed 2 of my units. You! And these partisans are gonna go. What's their plan? Oh, leadership first, I guess.
Yeah.
They are going to ground?
Yep, they're just gonna go down.
Okay. They didn't like the submachine gun fire.
I wasn't.
Oh, it's me. Jeez. Okay.
German.
Order this mortar to fire. I just don't know what I want to fire at is the issue. It's one of the weapons. I want to go for the anti-tank gun just because of the HE potential on it. The heavy machine gun I'm not super concerned about. It's that single shot getting through can be pretty devastating. Then again, I want to kind of force guys out of that building. So I know I'm going to bully the building. We're going to start targeting that building right there on a 6. Oh, wow.
No!
All right, building's lit up. So
I think it's a 4 up to hit the top.
4 up hits the top level. It hits the partisans underneath.
Oh.
And they're ordered right now. Can they go to ground?
They can't. No, they're already ordered.
So 6 hits. This is obviously the most veteran regular mortar team in the entire German army. That kills yep, they're all dead. Wow. I think.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Okay. That's probably one of the best mortar shots I probably couldn't get that mortar shot in 50 games.
Why is that mortar so good?
It's just dumb luck.
Well, that's like the anti-tank shot from earlier in the game.
Yeah. You!
Me?
Is it the machine gun? Oh, they're advanced. Oh, they're changing their facing. Oh, sure. Oh, they're running. That's right.
Yeah. They're just gonna come.
Cover this section. I get that 100%.
Picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, yikes. Poor machine guns or submachine guns. All right. Dice.
Fix that facing.
Fix the facing.
Soviets! Truck.
Can he leave the battlefield?
I think there's certain missions you're allowed to, but for now he just hangs out there.
He's gonna hang out beside the mortar team?
Yeah.
Ensure his safety. Gotcha.
Yeah, hey guys.
It's gonna be hard to push back there for sure. All right, we have more dice. It's you again.
Soviets!
Partisans are running.
They know what's up.
Oh, they're just leaving. Bye-bye. Well, it is much safer over there, I suppose.
Yup. I'm not gonna lie. I think if a T-34-85 shows up and starts just blowing stuff up, I'm probably not gonna stand in front of it.
That's fair, yeah.
You just roll on through, buddy.
I feel the same way. Is it me finally? Hey, well, not finally, I just went, but I feel like there's been a lot more Soviet activations. It's in my favor, of course. Okay, I got these guys could go, or these guys could go.
Well, actually, yeah, you get a ton.
I got 3 activations still, oddly enough. I think I'm just gonna waste time a little bit more and order this unit of infantry to get out of those woods. If they pass, they do. They have only 1 pin marker on them, I believe. Yeah, just 1 pin marker, so they're actually, they go down to 8 with that because they lost their NCO, but they're still good. So they lose that pin marker, and they're gonna get out of those woods. I'm just gonna go ahead and advance out of the woods there instead. Soviet.
My artillery observer will observe.
All right. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be me? Nope, still not me. Okay.
My officer's just gonna come hang out over here.
More dice. It's got to be pretty close to just only me at this point somehow.
Yeah, I'm feeling like there's too many dice in the bag, but we'll find out in a memento.
Wow, me. There's just 2 of my activations left. I got my officers and the infantry squad here. Now the question is, I want to fire my light machine guns at Josh's medium machine gun over there. I just don't know if I'm within 36 inches or not. Is the issue. I can move out of cover and then guarantee that I probably am, but that puts them out of cover in a very suspicious position, to be sure.
I think that's what
I'm going to stay here and fire at the anti-tank gun.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of the light machine guns has to... He's pretty obscured by the building, like half obscured, so -2 for him, plus range, -3. And then this guy, this light machine gun over here is going to be negative, just the 1 for range and the light cover.
You think you get
I'll fire the rifles if I don't think I got... Oh, I might actually have rifles. Only the front row, it looks like. What about the back guys?
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay, well, 2 of them can't fire because they got a load, but they might... None of them might fire, but they pass their leadership. And they are no longer pinned. That's just 1 marker. Yep. So 1 machine gun hitting on 6s. We got a hit, and then the other light... Oh, geez. Okay. The other light machine gun hitting on 5s. We got 2 hits so far. And then we have the rifles -2 because they're loaders. 5 rifle shots. Ooh, I do have to do these separate because some are going to be -2, some are hard cover, some are soft cover. 3 are hard cover. Nothing. And then 2 soft cover. Oh, 1 more hit. So 3 hits altogether. So that's 1 pin marker. And do you have the
gun shield?
Gun shield. So is it regular or
regular? So it goes to 5s.
5s. You take 2 damage.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a morale check with the pin marker on them. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they're okay.
But they only got 1 guy left, which is harder to operate the fixed gun. -1 to hit, I believe now. That was them firing. Then the officer unit's my last activation. I'm going to. I just cannot justify running into the road when there's a T-34 right there. So we're
just do it.
We're gonna sit here and just simply fire into the snipers on the 2nd level of the building. We know we're more than half range.
And then small team.
Small. Oh, it is a small team. So we have 6 shots. So it's -1 for range, -1 for small team, and -2 for the hardcover. So 6s into 6s. Oh, we miss. Okay. Oh, leadership first. Oh, drop die. They're okay. So they lose their pin marker. There would have been a further -1, but they don't have it there when they fire. Move dice. I guess we moved that too. We're going to go on to the 5th battle round. Okay, battle round 5. We have 1 more guaranteed after this, and maybe a 7th one. Okay.
No!
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. Well, I knew that I couldn't guarantee that was going to happen. I was debating on moving one of them out to hopefully get a double activation, but I guess we're going to hang out over here. But the more important, is it more important to fire with the mortar now? Oh, no, probably light up that stupid tank gun for sure. We're going to try and take them out with these guys here, I think. I did so much work on it last time, I might as well keep putting pin markers on it. So they're going to do the exact same thing. They don't have to move. We're going to fire into the anti-tank gun. 1 machine gun with 6s. We got a hit. And then the other one is 5s. We've got 3 hits. I'm just gonna roll these. We kill him. Wow, 3 wounds.
He's gone.
We one-shot him. Look at that. Good job. Lots of bullets. Bullets work.
Ha! You know, for as upset Luka was earlier about losing.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if you guys can tell, my energy's down. I'm pissed at myself, not at Josh. I'm so angry. I brought a model that was over 25% of my list. It's a cardinal rule. I usually follow through and through, but I distracted myself.
That's hilarious. We're gonna light these guys up.
Right. Even though it's very unlikely Josh was gonna kill him, the risk was there, and I should not have done that. Please don't light me up. Over half. They don't have any pin markers, so it's just 4s. I don't think I'm gonna go down. I'm just gonna take it, and I'm not half, like barely, only like maybe 2. I don't know.
You got at least half, so you're gonna get the.
Oh, I do get at least half. Okay, so negative. Another. It's only light cover or soft cover, so it's -2 to hit. So 5s with your paltry medium machine gun. Oh, you got a couple hits though. Oof. 5s to wound. They're veterans, or 5s to kill. Oh, dang.
Bang, bang.
This is brutal. We're it's like mutilating each other here. My NCO is there. Oh, no, he's right there. So he'll die. And I suppose he will die? Yeah, and then they get a pin marker. And I also have to do morale. Morale! They're good. Fish! Alright, what is happening now? You still have about double my activation. Alright, getting close to double my activation still. Okay, me again. Wild. Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna declare a run. I'm gonna try to assault. Ooh, a 9. They are 10 down to 9 because they're veterans.
So you pass, just barely.
Just barely.
I get my reaction fire though.
Absolutely. Should only be -2 to hit here. Pin marker and soft cover. We're in half range. You didn't move. You don't have to do a leadership check for that, do you?
Auto pass it, but I don't get to clear that.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So we have 2 hits.
Okay, not a bad start.
Does that put a pin marker on me?
We'll figure that out in a second.
Ooh, the veterancy. They know to keep their head down before they charge, obviously.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna go to there. We've already measured. Let's get to fighting and let's resolve it. I got a whole 2 attacks. We fight at the same time though, because I'm charging like a defensive position. Oh, wounding these partisans on 3s, and these are tough fighters because of the submachine guns. We kill 3 of them, but they get to fight me at the same time with their 5.
Looking for 5s. Yeah.
Oh, you beat the crap out of them. That was a gamble. Oh well, I killed 3 of them. It's nice. There's 2 left. Well, that was pretty bad for me. Pretty good for the partisans. Helps bridge the gap of killing stuff.
Sufficiently gruntled.
Your draw from the bag again. Is it me? Is it you? Oh, it's me again. Jeez. Okay. Care about the mortar. He's gonna fire at that building he targeted earlier.
Yep. You're just gonna hit.
Just gonna hit the building.
4 up to hit the top floor.
I don't hit the top floor.
Okay.
Ah! Soviets. They're gonna go down a level.
Boys, go down a level. Oh, there's a big part of me that wants to try to. Okay, they're just on the other side there. Yeah, go down a level. Take a shot on the way. Shoot at that command group.
All right, 4 to hit. Miss.
No, okay.
Dice.
Don't rush me, Luka.
Dice.
I'm getting stressed. Ah.
Mortar. Josh's mortar on them on a 5 to hit. Yikes.
Oh, yikes. Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. You want 7 guys hit here. Oof, yikes.
Show me those 5s. Yeah.
Kills 2. That's a pin marker as well, I believe. Oh, it's D3 pin.
D3 pins.
It's actually D3 pin. We're gonna lose you and you, I suppose. I'll keep you there because you're low. Oh, 3 pin markers, wild. That's not great.
I thought it was fantastic.
I gotta rectify that next turn. Aha, you again. Tank!
Tank!
Oh boy. Here we go. Are we firing at them?
That's in Veteran Squad.
Okay, so it should be 5s to hit moving and minus, or 6 to hit moving and -2
Yeah.
for the trench.
So we'll start with the blast.
Sandbag. Ho, here we go. That's gonna be 5 hits. Sorry, 6 hits.
6.
We should have had one more hit last time. You throw one more hit from the mortar. I forgot, I didn't count that guy. He would have been totally within 2 of him.
Oh, okay. Looking for 5s.
That's another can that
No
be excessive?
exception.
No? Okay, let's lose you, I suppose.
D3 pins.
One more.
And then we get to machine guns.
Just the one?
That's... Yeah, no, I didn't roll enough dice at all.
That's, you're
I
missing
should
4
have
dice.
4 dice.
Yep. Same idea, hitting on 6s, nothing. Alright. Still pretty good, though. Dice time.
It shall be
Me.
Luka.
There's no real reason to be overly aggressive with these guys. They're just going to fire their ARs into the building at the snipers. Looking for 6s and the 6s, though. Hurrah! Hurrah! Nope. You
I'm getting on the truck.
Parsons are going to run onto the truck.
This truck is going to hang out.
Keep
Be
it
in a
down.
truck.
All right, going to be a truck in the corner. Me. We're going to run them. Here we go, 3, and there's nowhere I could go and shoot because this bush is so high, so tall. So I'm just going to run to the edge of the bush, the shrubbery. No one knows I'm here. So your activations. Not doing anything.
We're going to have these guys just hoof it over this way.
Is that the officers?
Yeah, that's the officer and his little friend.
Okay.
And the artillery observer's just going to hang out over this way.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for the 5th battle round. We're going on to the potentially last one now. All right, here we go. Ah, bad. That's good. That's, yeah, mortar, them. I am gonna opt just to go to ground.
Half the amount of hits.
Yeah,
So,
gonna be 3 hits on them instead.
looking for 5s.
Hey, nice.
Okay,
Be 3 more pins.
2 more.
Oh, this is right. I gotta worry about other stuff. Down, down, down they go. All right, next die. I can't expect myself to be doing too much the rest of this turn here. You.
Snipers are going to leave the building. And then you know what? They're just taking off.
I'm just gonna run.
Oh, how many pins do you get on that unit?
6? Yeah, 6 pins.
Yep, nope, we're just getting out.
Leaving the building. And you again.
Machine Gun's going to take an ambush order, so he can react to Luka moving his units within line of sight of him by shooting, interrupting their movement.
Okay then. And then, me. Okay. Let's see if this mortar can get lucky for a 3rd time in a row. We're just gonna put a mortar shot into the partisans in the trenches or in the sandbags. All day. Would you like to go? Would you like to go down? It's only gonna be 1 hit if you go down.
Yep, sure. You're not supposed to do that.
And it doesn't even kill the one guy.
How many pins though?
3 more.
Stop.
All right. All right, next die. I only have 2 activations left.
Me. Tank's just gonna sit still and shoot.
Who's the target?
This same squad I've been bullying.
Okay. That should
So
be a
the
pretty rough shot here.
HE. I'm only hitting on 5 though, I think.
It's -4 because of this, and I went down.
Oh, you're down too. Maybe I won't shoot it though.
Yeah.
Never mind, let's shoot your officer.
They're going down! Keep your heads down, boys. Safe. They can't shoot anything this turn anyways. Miss. All right. Well, didn't need to go down. But like I said, I had
I
no
got
target.
machine guns too,
That's true.
sir.
10 machine gun shots.
6s?
We got 1 maybe hit. And 2. Oh, no. Like next to no action on this last turn.
Down.
All right. It's the truck going down or the guys inside maybe. Doesn't matter. All right. Who's next?
The truck.
All right. So the partisans went down. The truck is going to do truck things in the corner. Yep. We got a artillery observer. We have a spotter. Oh, that's a mortar.
The observer will take off over this way.
Are you just going to run?
Run.
Could have gone further than that if you wanted to.
I feel like that's a sufficient amount. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? Yeah, fine.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. He's over there. All right, next die. As we were obviously not accomplishing too much at all. Me. Well, the last activation I have is that team here. And, well, I'm not going to get much value out of just hanging out here. Or, sorry, out of moving out of there, so they're just going to go down as well. I don't need to die to a machine gun.
These guys will advance.
Aha!
No, sorry.
Aha! Oh boy. Hello. Trying to increase their leadership over there. Alright, sweep of the battlefield. That was 6 battle rounds completed there. I believe Josh just told me it's a 50-50 that we have.
On a 4-up will continue.
Alright, we'll have one last battle round on a 4 more. Oh, we do. Yikes, okay.
Huzzah!
Alright, not bad, not bad. Well, Josh has got my dice and battle round 7. Should be relatively quick, I suppose. Okay, yep. What'd the mortar fire at last time? Oh yeah, these guys just do not get a chance to move.
Are you gonna go down again?
Because it's gonna be 5 hits otherwise. And you probably could activate the tank again. 5 hits isn't really gonna kill me. I can't afford the pin markers, but even if I don't, I'm getting the pin markers no matter what. But I need to what I should have done last turn is just took the hits and rallied, and then moved. That's what I should have done. The second I said I was going down, I regret it. So I'm just gonna go down here anyways, and hopefully the pin markers don't put them to 10 or.
It's only 3.
Yeah. So 2 die. I'm gonna lose. I'll lose them. I don't. Doesn't really matter. I'll lose a machine gun and a dude. Pin markers.
D3. Another 2.
Is that 8? I need 3 more pin markers on them to get them out of here.
Got them at 7.
8?
So 2 more.
Oh, I said you have to get them to it.
Okay.
Two. Okay, so 2 more pin markers on them, and then they're out of here. But they're down, so that should help. Next die. You. No. Tank is just gonna fire at them.
Yep.
Well, they're down, so hopefully you miss with the heavy explosive. We're gonna move up just to get a wee bit closer. Doesn't quite matter. He's hitting on 6s and 6s anyways.
This looks cooler.
Yeah, sure, makes sense.
The blast.
Big boom, 6 and a 6. Okay, we avoid that. Then 10 medium machine gun shots. Oh, 1. Okay, maybe.
Ready for it. I hit. No.
Okay. No, I would not. I had to lose 1 more for a morale check. Okay, well, we avoid the tank. And then another die from the bag. What's it gonna be? It's never me.
Pivot. And shoot.
Oh, these dudes over here?
Yeah.
All right, bring it on. Should be in range. Indeed.
Problem for range.
Good, difficult shots, though.
Did 6s into 6s.
Yeah. Oh, 1 potential hit. Not quite. Now it's me. Well, the only thing that really makes sense is the mortar into them, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you could have, how many pin markers they have on them right now?
4.
And their leadership 7 up to 8 right now. So it wasn't very likely they were going to be able to move. They would have gone down anyways. But if they go down now and they fail a morale check, maybe, just maybe. Okay, we'll put a mortar in them. I assume we're going to go down?
Yeah.
So it's only 1 hit. Dang! Didn't get them. They have 4 pin markers on them?
Yeah.
So if I get a 5 or 6... Oh, no! They only get 1 more pin marker. All right, 8 is inexperienced leadership, not 7. I thought it was 7 for some reason. They were fine regardless. Next die. Josh. Burning activations.
See ya.
All to that corner. Josh again. Truck. Or partisans in the truck.
Partisans
All right.
in the truck.
Next die. Me.
Luka.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna go down. On the officer's unit. Keep his head down.
It's probably smarter. I realized I didn't stay in my ambush as I probably should have. They got distracted. Ha!
Ah, crap. All right. Well, I can't do... That means I can't really do anything. They're just going to go down. I was going to wait for them to activate, then poke my head out and try and take some shots, but I'm not going to risk losing them just to probably not accomplish anything.
Right, and at this point, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Yeah, Josh is waiting for me to poke their heads out.
I guess I got technically a sniper squad that can move over and put a shot.
Might as well go for it.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's hitting on a 4. But it's actually pretty good hitting on a 4, but that won't put them over the... Yeah, that was a good fallback on to if they got to 9 or something. Well, it hits. And my NCO, I guess, if you want to. Nope, doesn't kill them though. But we do take an additional pin marker up to 9.
Right,
I got lucky on my misplay last turn again. I really should have rallied and then did a move on this turn, but I got 9 pin markers on them. They're okay. The amount of models that were left didn't matter. the fact that I need the units to stay alive, even with just the NCO. Okay, well, that's it for activations. I'm done. Josh is done. We get to go tally up the score for this game. We'll do that in a post game.
Before Luke and I jump into the post game and look at the results, keep in mind for everybody watching, make sure you leave a like, you subscribe, and most importantly, comment. We're going to be picking one lucky commenter to be winning the Bolt Action Band of Brothers starter set. The perfect way to get you and your buddy into Bolt Action. But fret not, even if you don't win it, Silver Vault members will now be getting a 10% discount to everything on Warlord Games. So if you're a Silver Vault member, go ahead and check that out on the discount page. And if you're not, go to MiniWarGaming.com and look at the discount page anyways. The end of all this, I was able to kill your Stug, which felt good.
Right away, yeah.
I killed one of your Fallschirmjäger squads.
Yeah, you killed the Fallschirmjäger with the light machine guns and a Fallschirmjäger squad with submachine guns.
Right, so I ended up getting 3 kills out of that. So even though super punishing it felt for Luka, didn't quite work out. And then Luka's kills is he got 1 partisan squad, 1 inexperienced infantry squad, the anti-tank gun, a truck, and my storm squad. Yeah. So Luka does kill 2 more, and that's a solid victory for him.
Right. I feels like at what cost, though? It doesn't feel valuable. I may have won like this very minor battle, but in the end, I lost a lot of veterans and I lost a Stug.
Yeah, well, that's one of those, I mean, to declare the winner, but it's nice to feel like I got a lot of work done. It would have been a tie game if I could have put 1 more pin on the Fallschirmjäger squad there. Exactly, and that would have caused them just to run. So if I had concentrated on that more, like I could have had the partisans there zipping shots off at them, which would have probably been the smarter play. If I had thought about that earlier. I didn't think I'd get them to 10 pins, but it was the mortar starting to hit that kind of made the difference.
Yeah, the mortar direct hit, and then me kind of jumping the gun and taking the down when I should not have taken the down, which is fine. It happens. You got to learn. I also would like to note that I knew I was ahead in point. I didn't expect them to get that many pins, so the reason I put the Fallschirmjägers with the infantry squad with the submachine guns into them is because I knew I could risk 1 more squad to get a kill, because I knew I was up by 2 already the whole time. Once I killed that anti-tank, I figured I was going to get the anti-tank gun eventually. The partisan unit in the building was a wild shot too. Just like
with the mortar, that was super
That
was
lucky. Like randomly out of nowhere.
That was a pretty lucky assault there that the partisans managed to survive through, though.
I figured you were going to kill 2, so it was a little risky on my part, because I only went in with 2. You're throwing 5 dice, so it's a good chance you're going to kill 2.
5s, but I mean, like, you could have definitely...
I killed 3. I expected to kill 3, and I expected you to kill 2. So I was just hoping it was a gamble. So in that one, the odds actually worked out almost perfectly.
Right.
And they were against me. I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I figured I could take the risk. Why not?
It made sense at that point, because that squad there would have been troublesome, because I didn't have much to deal with them over here.
Yeah, if I could,
I would have had to swing the machine gun over earlier.
If I was thinking if I could have forced them out of the sandbags there, then I could have held that position and just kept going down all the time, then kind of distracting you, making you worried about them over there.
Right.
And that would have been 1 more kill, and I would have been a little bit more comfortable with that.
The little bit of housekeeping, obviously, is Luke and I, this is the first time we've ever filmed this game. So this is the first time we've ever had people be able to watch it. So make sure to comment below. Let us know, first and foremost, rules mistakes. Mm-hmm. We'll do our best. We did our best to show off what was happening. There might have been some stuff that wasn't 100% clear, but again, give us that feedback so we can, improve the filming. And then tactical decision-wise.
Sure, yeah.
Obviously could use some help.
I feel like I want to know. I just don't see how the Stug is worth its points. That's what kind of. I know I'm stuck on this. I'm looking at it. It's only got 1 medium machine gun, and it's got a heavy anti-tank turret. That's fine, sure, but it's for a veteran. It was 276 points, and like Josh was talking to me about some of his Shermans, and like even the T-34. Like how many points is he at regular?
Okay, so T-34. That's a T-34 85. So that's what gives him the heavy anti-tank gun.
Okay. Oh, he's got like an equivalent turret.
He's got the equivalent, exactly.
But he's got 1 more machine gun.
He does have 1 more machine gun base. He's 235 for a regular.
I don't think the veteran upgrade was that much.
It didn't really come up because you didn't have to worry, because you didn't see pin markers. You didn't have to worry about pin markers and taking your tests and the rest of all that.
I'm pretty sure the Stug here, even at regular, is about 206. I think it's like 15 points per leadership upgrade. Let me go double check. Damn! The 46-point increase in cost to go from regular to veteran on this bad boy. That does not seem worth it whatsoever. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. But that's kind of where all my gripe with it's coming in. Technically, if it was... if I didn't upgrade it to a veteran, it would have been less than 25% of my army. It would have been 240 points. So instead of 276. So I made that's my bad there for upgrading into a veteran. Still kind of like irks me that I did that, but
I mean, early it makes sense to show off, but I'm sure some people will give you the tactical of you should do this or that, try this or that with it.
right.
I don't know. Tanks are fun. I'm very excited to run my American paratroopers with some armored support. I think I got three Shermans and a Pershing upstairs.
Does it sound interesting?
Sounds awesome. Fantastic.
I'll tell you right now, I refuse.
Can't just refuse.
I can easily.
Yeah, so we've got some additional forces for. I mean, Luca's got more than he showed off for the Germans. I've got more Russian stuff.
Infantry heavy German list. The only tank I have is the Stug here, which is fine. I mean, it's an okay. Looking at it now, 240 points, even cheaper if I want to do inexperienced. I can see a little bit more value there. It does have the gun on it's great. The turret, the big shell, that's fine.
I do have a Tiger upstairs that's unbuilt, unpainted.
Tiger seems cool, but man, that is expensive. That is like crazy expensive.
Yeah, I just feel like he kind of dominates.
I don't see.
Or depending on what I've got, right? Like
I suppose.
if I've got some nice big anti-tank guns.
He's more durable chassis. He's got, I think, the equivalent kind of gun-ish.
He's got a better gun, I think.
He's got an even heavier.
I think it's a super heavy anti-tank gun.
Oh, okay. He's got 3 medium machine. He can have 3 medium machine guns.
Right. He's got the turret on top, and like I said, I think he's armor 10 to wound him.
As opposed to the 9, yeah.
I don't think it's 11, but it might be.
I know the Tiger 2 is like 666 points.
The veteran Tiger 2?
I believe that's the veteran Tiger 2.
Yeah, I can't see him being worth at 1,000, but if you build a list, it's based around him, so hopefully he does a lot. It's just the activations.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's chat a little bit about the game, because, I mean, I've always been in love with bolt action as far as the dice in the bag mechanic, as well as... So for me, dice in the bag, it's just... I like the fact that it keeps you engaged the whole time, so I hope that comes through to the viewer as well.
I applaud any alternate activation. Every game out there, no matter what it is always better with alternate activation. It's just this plays at a nice scale where you can play it in a reasonable amount of time. There's a lot of games out there that are like referencing like Warhammer 40k or something. You play that alternate activation, but it takes 50% longer to play.
Designed for it.
Right.
And it just certain things don't hold up. Big fan of this. I mean, it's for me fairly simple to follow, so hopefully viewers were able to follow along, even if you're not familiar with this. And if you're not familiar, ask questions. I'll do my best to answer them. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of Warlord veterans hanging out, giving advice as well and answering questions. But pinning, amazing.
Yep, pinning's a good mechanic.
I really like the mechanic for it.
It actually didn't come up that much in this game. We didn't get to see too many negatives to hit because of it. We've seen a couple failed activations because of it.
Yeah, we didn't actually. Once units were getting pinned, they weren't doing a ton of shooting.
Like one of the most notable one, like it hurt me a little bit, but your veterans getting like you had to roll on. They had to go down instead, and you rolled an 11 on their leadership, and they only had 1 pin marker on them.
That was veterans when they went to get out of the truck, because the idea was that they would have gotten out, they would have lit something up, but then they would have assaulted
next turn,
and that would. I mean, they're devastating on the assault, even if you're in some kind of cover, whatever else. I don't think so much the woods, because I think it's a little bit tougher of an assault. It's more of just I would have been able to assault the building.
Right. Yeah.
And your guys inside, and the fact that I'm armed to the teeth, so I'm just hitting first. It's so good. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got to avoid that. So that's one of the factors. Like I can narrow this game down to like a few big factors that worked out for me. This thing automatically hitting like 2 or 3 times, the veterans failing a pin check, and that might be it. That might be it. I don't think there's anything too wild other than that.
I mean the partisans taking that.
That was part of the mortar, just like the.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
The mortar carried me, and then the veterans failing their morale check.
Yeah, it's not only his uncanny accuracy; it's the fact that he wiped out. He
one shot,
right?
Yeah, exactly.
It plunged through the floor past the snipers into those partisans, just gone.
Absolutely, yeah. And then the snipers were able to avoid the second volley of it there, but it's a little bit harder to hit them. Well, not really. They just 50-50 to hit them.
Right. So looking at some of the Russian stuff, there's definitely a couple of vehicles I want to try out because I turns out I like tanks.
What a surprise.
I've always loved the technology from the era. So yeah, like a big ISU 152 or something like that. Oh.
I don't even know what that is.
You'll learn. once I get one and I use it once, you'll probably know.
Is it an American tank?
No.
Is it British?
No, it's Soviet.
Oh, it's a Soviet tank.
Big Soviet. It's like your Stug if your Stug was cool.
Okay, that's fair. I definitely do not think it's cool.
Make it a bigger, more heavily armored vehicle with a 152 instead of a 75 on it.
Double the size of the round.
Yeah. There's a lot more that goes into it than that, but big numbers.
Okay, big numbies coming at me. Gotcha. Makes sense. Yeah, well, let me tell you, I'm not super impressed with the Stu. Obviously, got shot down right away. And we used it in a game off camera, and it was kind of the same thing that happened. His T-34, I shot at it once. I got like the 4 into a 4 into a 4, and I destroyed it. And then he did nothing for the rest of the game. He just couldn't hit with his
He
shell.
just tried throwing HE at stuff and just didn't do anything.
Miss. Oh, it's like 300 points. But it at least got its value a little bit in that game by getting the 1 kill point.
I don't know. I'm looking at like a Sherman with that better HE on its gun and like 3 medium machine guns on it. Maybe one of them's a heavy machine gun, and he just I don't know, piles pins onto stuff.
The idea of 3 heavy
Punishes
machine
infantry.
guns is nice.
Sorry, it's not 3 heavies. It'd be
3
1
mediums.
heavy and then 2 mediums.
Oh, he's got a heavy and 2 mediums?
Or you could do 3 mediums.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm definitely attracted to the idea of having lots of machine guns on a tank. I don't care about the heavy explosive round. I just care about the machine guns. That's all I care about. For me, it's super hard to hit in this game, right? So you get more value out of more dice. At least that's my initial impression. I could be wrong, but
Oh, you gotta throw those blasts down.
I mean, it worked out for you. Your tank hit like 3 or 4 times, hitting on 6s, and it was wild. Well, he only hit twice, hitting on 5s and 6s. Yeah, that's right.
Guy's a hero. Like it's still painted white, which doesn't fit this table as well, but that doesn't matter.
Did he even do anything? Like, realistically, did he do anything?
He showed up and he wiped out that squad.
That's right,
here,
he killed them. He got a kill
and
point.
then he put a ton of pressure on these guys.
That's right.
But that's mostly it. Like the idea of having him show up, because he only showed up in turn 3. Was the earliest he could show up. I didn't want to get one shot by your silly little Stu again.
That's fair. I mean, I wouldn't want to get one shot. I wouldn't want my tank getting one shot either, but that
Yeah, it's
happened
awful,
anyways.
eh?
Yeah, it doesn't feel great. But I got the anti-tank gun in Revenge. That felt good. The light machine guns, amazing. Like, super good. 10 shots per unit. I like that. Very reliable. Just kind of sit back with rifles, pin things, and fire light machine guns on things. They got into a great defensive position. I was a big fan of that.
I don't know. Just everything with this, again, being a new game, learning. It felt like there was a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, it's pretty easy to figure out. A man with rifle, 1 shot, 24-inch range, hits on 3s. Then there's modifiers. Like it's fairly simple to follow everything in the game.
Yeah.
But there's enough variety with the different units that, stuff feels differently. But I mean, even once you get familiar with the vehicles, like I could look at probably most tanks that ever existed and figure out their bolt action rules pretty simple. Not necessarily their points, but what kind of gun would that count as?
Well, you're telling me the Shermans seem to have weird, like, extra special rules for, like, no reason. Like, they can
Shermans
jam.
have the better. Oh,
They can jam.
They easily catches fire.
You said something about jamming their weapons, too.
No, sorry, that was any of the turret stuff they could potentially.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the damage results. When you get his, you might have
Oh,
your turret
okay,
jammed in
yeah.
one direction.
They can easily catch on fire for whatever reason.
If memory serves correct, earlier on they were leaking a lot of oil.
Where they just, like, pumped out quickly.
They were mass manufactured like so much else.
Right.
I mean, at that large industrial level. But the Sherman's such a cool little tank. I don't know. I feel like a Panther would be devastating in this.
It'd be cool to have a Panther. I liked its rules.
But it'd be so many points, and that's where I like this.
It's got the Tiger Fear rule coming in, though.
It does, yeah. So that actually would make a huge difference. And just I like the fact that you can kind of build your forces as themed or not themed as you want. And then even like if you really wanted to represent, let's say Luka's playing as the Germans and he really wanted to use a T-34-85, you could figure out rules for the German tanks that would be equivalent to that and make them, I don't know, I'm going to bring an inexperienced Panther, but he counts as a T-34-85 model, but he counts as an inexperienced Panther. Like, that wouldn't be that outlandish to do.
Okay.
There's a lot of variety in the system, which is nice. You can kind of build your force however you want to. But I don't know. I could absolutely just talk up how much I love the system all day.
That's good. that's good. That's a positive thing. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Like I said, I'm down for like any alternate activation system that plays well, and that's what this is. It's nice and smooth. You go, I go. Typically pretty reliable on what your plan's gonna be. This one is nice because it's random though. So like I could in theory have 10 activations and you have 5, but you get to go all 5 first, and that could really throw a wrench in plans. So it depends on your preference, right? You could have the no matter what you go, I go until we're both out of activations. I prefer the random. I always prefer random in any situation I can get it.
Yeah. I don't know. I love this. Hopefully you folks watching enjoyed watching it a quarter as much as I had fun playing it.
Well, I mean, the more you guys like it, the more we'll play it, right? It's typically how it goes.
Yeah, you blow up the comment section, blow up the likes, blow up the subscribes, and I will take it to the bosses and say more.
And I'll just avoid bringing the stew next time. That way I can't get
the feel bad stew.
That way I just can't feel bad.
That's the goal here. Is I got to make sure that I just demoralize Luka into never bringing tanks, and then know I never have to deal with tanks.
I don't think that's a bad thing, though. I wasn't worried about your tank.
Should have been.
All right, folks, that's it for this. We'll let you go, get back to your day, and stay tuned for more bolt action fun in the meantime, or in the future. And don't forget, leave your comments down below, and like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and happy wargaming.